If you're listening to this right now, slow down for a moment. Take a deep breath. Place your attention on your heart, because this message is for the part of you that has been quietly recovering, even when you didn't notice it happening. Through the loving strength and protection of Archangel Michael, this message comes with reassurance. Your heart is healing faster than you realize. You may not feel fully healed yet. You may still have moments where memories sting, where certain names trigger emotion, where certain songs, places, or dates bring a wave of feeling back, and that is already happening. There was a time when thinking about what hurt you would completely shift your mood. It would consume your thoughts. It would drain your energy for the entire day. Now, it still crosses your mind, but it doesn't control you the same way. That's progress. You may not be where you want to be emotionally, but you are not where you used to be. In spiritual tradition, Archangel Michael represents protection during vulnerable seasons, and heartbreak, whether from love, friendship, family, betrayal, or disappointment, is one of the most vulnerable places a person can stand. When your heart was broken, it felt like something inside you cracked open. Maybe you questioned your worth. Maybe you questioned your judgment. Maybe you questioned whether you could trust again. And for a while, it felt safer to close yourself off. But look at you now. You didn't stay bitter. You didn't stay completely shut down. You didn't let pain turn you into someone cold. You felt it. You processed it. You survived it. That's healing. Healing isn't loud. It doesn't announce itself. It happens quietly in the small choices you make every day. Choosing not to check their social media. Choosing not to replay the argument again. Choosing not to blame yourself anymore. Choose a piece over proving your point. Those small decisions, they add up. And here is something important. Sometimes you don't feel healed because you're still expecting zero pain, but healing doesn't erase emotion. It stabilizes it. You might still feel saddened sometimes, but it's softer now. You might still feel anger occasionally, but it passes quicker. You might still feel cautious, but it's wisdom now, not fear. That's growth. Your heart has been rebuilding trust, not just in others, but in yourself. You've learned to notice red flags earlier. You've learned to protect your energy. You've learned that you deserve clarity, respect, and reciprocity. You're no longer begging for bare minimum effort. That is not bitterness. That is healing. There was a version of you that would have tolerated things just to avoid loneliness. There was a version of you that would have over-explained, over-apologized, and overextended just to keep someone. That version is fading. And the new version of you, stronger, softer, balanced. You are not closing your heart. You are refining it. And sometimes healing feels uncomfortable because it requires letting go of the fantasy, not just the person, but the future you imagined with them. That's one of the hardest parts. You don't just grieve what happened. You grieve what could have been. But here's the shift. You're no longer attached to what could have been. You're becoming open to what can be. That openness is proof your heart is recovering. You may not even realize how far you've come. You smile more genuinely now. You think about the future without immediate anxiety. You don't feel the same emotional heaviness you once carried daily. You are lighter and healing faster than you give yourself credit for. There may still be moments when emotion catches you off guard. That's normal. Healing is not linear, but the difference now is that you bounce back quicker. You don't lose yourself the same way. You don't abandon your standards the same way. You are stronger emotionally. And here's something beautiful. Your capacity to love has not decreased. It has matured. You love smarter now. You love with boundaries. You love without losing yourself. That is not weakness. That is if your heart went through a storm. But storms don't destroy strong foundations. They reveal them. And your foundation, it's stronger than you thought. Right now, if you still feel like you're not fully healed, release that pressure. Healing is not a race. It's not a deadline. It's not a performance. It's a process. And you are doing better than you think. You are sleeping more peacefully. You are thinking more clearly. You are reacting less impulsively. You are choosing yourself more consistently. Those are not small victories. They are milestones. Your heart is not broken anymore. It's rebuilding, and rebuilding is powerful. So be patient with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Celebrate the subtle progress. You are not behind in your healing journey. You are moving through it with strength and grace. And one day soon, you'll realize that what once hurt you no longer has access to your peace. That's when you'll see clearly your heart was healing all along. Thank you for listening. If this message resonated with you, please consider subscribing for more guidance on your journey. Be well.